What's up, y'all? It's that one dude, Durag Rico, with the strings flying through the wind like Ryu in the middle of the night with a house robe on. And I'm here with that one guy who probably might trip and fall one good time before the show is over.
Got the dreads flying up.
You know who it is. It's your boy, K Khan, a.k.a. the Strawberry Sinister, a.k.a. Nuclear Nelson, a.k.a. the Tangerine Torpedo, and I'm here. We're all here, and we're all happy to be here. And I'm going to pass it to the man, the myth, the legend, with the strings around his forehead. He know who he is.
This is the perverted Piccolo.
Wow.
Wow, dog.
That's that Roshi energy right there.
I gotta be Piccolo, man. Ew.
This is Flank Daddy, Father Flank, G Knight himself.
Melee.
Mr. H.R. Master, Hudson River Master, go ahead
Yes,
and introduce yourself.
All right. It's your boy, Doe B. Butterfeet, the fourth main on the list. Stealth school graduate, combo connoisseur, the Darth Rocky Demon. How y'all doing?
Oh, man.
You ain't never seen Game of Thrones? Check it out, man.
Oh,
You
man.
know what I mean. You'll know what I mean.
Deep cuts all over the place, man. That's the four protagonists about to get ready to, you know what I'm saying, go at these topics like quests on the list. Trying to make sure they're nice and explosive, you know what I'm saying? We off up in here at the Shut My Dope podcast, our digital corner of the world where we, you know what I'm saying, we geeked up on games off up in here. And apparently we had some fun last week talking about other shit and relating it to games. But we finna kick this shit off with character of the week. You know what I'm saying? These characters, these dynamic brainchilds of teams that come up with these individuals in these video games that we appreciate so much. Brought to y'all by the one and only G Knight.
Whoa! Hey, how y'all doing?
Chill out.
You had to do it.
And I'm leaning in bed, mama, with this character of the week.
That nigga finna some shit.
If he ever find this
Today's. He
I'm
won't.
pointing fingers, dog.
Please don't.
I'm bullshit.
Nigga, that's another one. Nigga, what you doing?
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Character of the week
He said that proper.
is none other than very proper. Character of the week is none other than a homie who I wish could be my homie in real life back in high school, Jimmy Hopkins.
Ooh. Yes, sir.
Sweater.
What can I say about Jimmy Hopkins other than one of my favorite, if you think about it, one of my favorite anti-heroes in gaming history? He comes from the title called Bully, a PlayStation hit, one of the greatest hits of all time. One of my top five, smoking on your top five, favorite games of all time.
Old Rockstar.
Rockstar North, Vancouver.
Vancouver,
Man, Canada.
Canada.
Ambitious times.
Yeah.
And there you go. Montreal. Anyway, I don't think that's... Anyway, what can I say about Jimmy other than one of the greatest anti-heroes in gaming history? This man was dropped off at a school called Bulworth Academy Simply because, get this, he's been kicked out of almost every school he was in just for bullying.
Damn shame. It's a damn shame. Where his parents at?
Little did he know
Oh.
he ain't one of the biggest bullies out there. He done realized that pretty soon coming into Bullworth. Got introduced to his dorm room, and none other than, soon to be, the main antagonist of this game, Gary. Showed him the ropes, showed him the cliques. You know, you got the nerds, you got the preppies, you got the jocks, and then you got those greasers. That's what I'm gonna call them, greasers.
Greasers.
Leather jackets.
Yeah, leather jackets, blue jeans, over-greased hair, fake ass outsiders. Yeah.
I love that.
Dog,
book.
Wish they was in Grease. They didn't make the cut to Grease, the movie.
you can probably guess they work in the chop shop.
Of course. The man is an anti-hero because he has that option in a game titled Bully to go through the ranks of these cliques, dominate the clique leaders by way of bullying to show them who's the real boss. Just to end up at the top of the food chain in Bullworth to say, hey, I'm better than all y'all. From the nerds to the greasers to the preps to the jocks. Just for it to turn all around against him. How do you ask? By the man who showed him the ropes in the areas, Gary himself. Talk about turncoat.
Master manipulator.
So because of that,
You should have told that nigga.
he got kicked out of Bullworth. Had to find his way. First off, he had to figure out who did what. He had an idea. He had to find his way through the slumps of the town of Bullworth with some of the, what would we call them? Outsiders. The ones, the dropouts, the ones who couldn't really graduate because they was on that dumbness. And he worked alongside them to break back into Bullworth. Little did he know, Bullworth was already in chaos due to the fact that Gary took over after Jimmy left. So Jimmy had to come back and bring that balance to show everybody, hey, y'all need to cut this out. Y'all don't need to be doing this dumbness. I'm about to bring some order up in here once again.
You know, that was pretty bad. That was a bad sound effect.
I'm sorry, that was a bad what?
It was
Sound effect.
It was his
yeah.
mindset. It was his mindset. It wasn't necessarily him.
This is a school, dog. It's a school, man. Terrible.
Man, he ain't using
school,
weaponry
man.
like that, man.
Terrible.
All the weaponries in this game is PG-13.
That was a technical hip hop.
Ooh, you canceled, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, he found the principal. Principal was tied up. Principal realized, okay, well, gotta find out. I should have known it was Gary all along. You know what? Let me find this rat.
The snail.
Went to the top of Bullworth, you know, on some epic final battle-ish. Fought Gary. My ears. Fought Gary all the way down on some overclimactic, anticlimactic shite. Some stuff that in real life they wouldn't survive. If you know, you know. And it turns out, yeah, hey, Jimmy got re-enlisted back into Bullworth. He got, you know, all that shit that he did, you know, depending on how you was throughout the game. You got all that stuff taken away, washed away, you know. Hey, you know, the principal was about to write a letter to your mama saying, you've been bad, you don't deserve to be here. Guess what the principal said after he saved the school? He was like, what letter? Oh, okay. Yeah. So not only was he the king of Bullworth once again, but he got the girl.
Hard.
Man, did this nigga graduate?
No, he didn't.
It was his,
What the fuck
it was
he in
his
school
first
for?
year. What you graduating for?
First year, man.
He is immortalized.
Dog.
Time out, man. Time out. No. We didn't make this story right. First of all, what grade is this nigga supposed to be in? He been kicked out of school so many times, so obviously he failed multiple times.
Hey man, you being
How old is this nigga, man?
you gonna let that
Being
man
way
finish?
too technical.
No, we need context
Because you just
man.
sidetracked his whole character of the week.
Side question like a motherfucker.
Nah, we need context to this shit, man.
Side quest king.
Stubborn ass kids.
That's till the sequel come or till the sequel get announced one day.
We
Ain't no
need
damn
that sequel, y'all.
That ain't happening.
That shit done.
We need a resolution.
Rockstar tripping. Rockstar is tripping.
R.I.P. Aaliyah. We need a resolution.
Nigga, if these niggas still making GTA 6 and niggas getting killed in Red Dead 2, I don't know what else to do, man. They ain't making shit else. They don't know what else to do with their time.
I'm finna roll the carpet back out for G to conclude his character of the week.
Thank you. I'm almost done. Let me just say my last sentence. From being a fresh face on campus to being an overnight king of the Academy of Bullworth.
It's a movie.
That is why he is a legend.
It's a movie.
It's a movie indeed. And that, my friends, is Jimmy Hopkins.
Jimmy
He got a
Hopkins.
black ass name.
Shout out to the legend. The legend from an era of Rockstar that we all miss dearly. But
They really want him to be black.
Now, why you on bully? Talk about the weapons thing.
Oh, thank you for bringing that back up.
I would love to hear this.
Okay.
Yeah, man, this
Okay,
nigga
so like
gonna
I
put a
said-
gunshot out there. Nah.
Right.
You gotta redeem the game a little bit.
Right.
That's my fault. That's my
me-
fault. That's my
let
fault.
me give you some of these weaponries. That is definitely PG-13.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
so first things first, you got the slingshot with the rubber bands.
Hard.
Pop
the
a
first
motherfucker,
one,
that shit hurt.
the first one you get.
Another one, you got the marbles. That's more of a tactical weapon right there.
Yeah.
Throw the marbles on the floor if you're getting chased by the prefects and all them officers and whatnot, or a bully himself, and fall on your ass.
Right.
Trap.
Home Alone.
You got one of my favorites. It's like a level up. You got the rockets, the firecrackers,
The bottle rockets.
and then you can level that up into a bottle rocket gun. You shooting rockets out.
We talking about incapacitating or distracting or
No knockouts. Like Mike Tyson. Pow!
this is
Get outta
edgy.
there.
This is edgy, man. This is edgy for school drama, man. If we heard
Hold
about
on.
a kid shooting rockets at kids and knocking them out,
It gets
Yeah.
worse.
shout out to
It
Rockstar, man.
It gets better.
Keep going, dog. He said better. He's sadistic with it.
That ain't the only shooting weaponry you have on there. You also have the potato wedge gun.
They call that motherfucker the spud. The
The
spud.
spud gun. Yes.
Crazy.
You shooting potatoes?
Yes.
Crazy.
Raw, hard
Raw,
potatoes.
uncooked potatoes with the skin on them.
Now,
That's a deadly
with
weapon
the
with a
now-
lot of force behind it.
that might be more dangerous than a shotgun.
No.
Mhm.
I mean, at the right hit, you can take somebody out.
That's weight.
Ah,
That's some weight flying
hit a
at
nigga
you.
in his temple. Hit a nigga in
It's
his
still,
temple.
at most, it's a knockout. At most, it's a knockout.
Oh man, this
Maybe a concussion,
And
but it ain't no death.
hold on. The best weapon for last. If you
bomb.
collect all 100 rubber bands, you get the unlimited supply of dodgeballs. I call them dodgeballs, but it's really a rubber band ball. You throw
Hard.
it once, it bounces around everywhere like a ricochet bullet.
hard.
Deadly. That's deadly.
Lovely
Don't
weapon.
forget don't
Lovely.
forget the troll weapon, the stink bombs.
Oh no, not the stank bombs.
Oh, yeah,
That's
the
another
troll.
tactical
Stink
weapon
bomb
right
is
there.
like
You
a-
throw it
That's
one
a
good
troll
time,
weapon, yo.
it's definitely a troll weapon.
that-
You throw that thing, ain't nobody coming after you.
Hey, do that spud gun shoot like a shotgun?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him and I'm looking at him throw these marbles on the ground too, and that rubber band
Yeah.
ball.
Yes. Beautiful. Bro, collecting those rubber bands is worth it. It's fun and worth it.
That shit is wild. Yeah, that rubber band ball. That should be Oh, he can throw newspapers at people too.
If you do the mission, yeah.
I see him throwing eggs.
Oh yeah, you get
Oh,
a
the
little
eggs
carton of
are a thing,
eggs. You can
too.
throw the eggs. Yeah. That's another tactical.
That's
maneuver.
just to like antagonize people, though.
Crazy, dog. I
I remember,
see him throwing chemicals too. I don't know what that is. I don't know is that the stink bomb? The chemical shit that he throwing?
That's the stink bomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that it's green.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, they're crazy for making this because he like shooting the little rockets out and the rubber band ball is bowling people to the ground too at the same time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is wild. It's like kids on the screen like screaming in pain, man. This is me watching y'all references on YouTube, man.
So, with that being said, let's keep it on the topic of
hey man,
of
shout
school.
out and shout out to the kids that's going. Shout out to anybody that has kids that's going to school. They shouldn't be listening to this podcast. It's for grown folks. But,
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah. But shout out to any listeners that have children. Yeah. But what you got, G?
Yeah, tell me, what was your favorite subject in high school?
Favorite subject?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, when we say subject, your favorite class in high school, I'll start. Weightlifting.
My favorite class was
class.
My favorite class was home economics, man. I loved like working out at school though, but it was just so regular for me. So the thing that felt special to me was home ec because it was like we actually applying this live, like all the measurements and all that stuff when it came to practicing with whatever we were doing. So yeah, I say home ec, and then after that is like office aid.
Office
I know
aid.
why you would say office aid. I already know why.
Office
That's
aid
a
is-
free period.
Office
He
aid
ain't got to
is
do
like-
nothing.
Office
I
aid
had
is like
office aid one year.
that shit is like having a
That shit
period
was
to
cool.
like just roam around. Like what people do when
Yeah,
they
just
skip.
chill.
Yeah, what people do
Yeah.
when they skip is what you do for office aid.
You
just go to
see, at my school,
classroom.
you didn't get to have that until you was in high school. So, but I had it. I had it on both days, A day and B day. Ooh.
Damn.
I got office aid one year. It got to the point where like every time I go to a classroom, they knew it was like, oh shit, man, he coming to get somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had this shit during
I'm
my
like, hey, I'm just delivering, man. I ain't.
I had that during my last semester for the first period on shit, I really yeah.
Oh no, it was always the last period for me.
I had it during that first period, so sometimes I would just pull up, and then that's because I had off periods for my last 2 periods, dog. During the last semester, I was only coming to school until like them half days you get during the holidays. That's how my whole last semester was every day. It was wild.
Hey, the offices that I was in, they were so cool with me. I think this was at the time where I don't know if it was I think it was the Nintendo DS. They let me play that shit in the office while I'm chilling, and waiting.
Crazy.
Had it cooped up inside the bag. They're like, yeah, just, until we have something to write for you, to take the class, just go ahead and do your thing. Like, oh, okay, thank you.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
My
Sound
favorite
privileged.
class was communication.
Speeches and all that.
Communication.
That's where you get,
Communication application
Yeah.
or
that's where you get your presidents and podiums.
It was just
Oh,
called
shit.
communication.
I've heard of a class like that.
Now I'll go ahead.
Communication, fun as shit. Can't
I'll
even
go
lie.
ahead. I'll put a gaming twist on it. If y'all was teaching an English class and y'all could choose a game to teach a lesson with, what would y'all choose?
Easy. God of War. Easy.
Boy,
I can't believe you.
possibilities are endless. Boy.
Easy.
It's a lot,
Bruh,
man.
in
It's a lot.
English, in all 4 years of English in high school, we stuck on mythology. Greek mythology, yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, you finna
That was
expand.
easy for me.
Yeah, you finna expand on all that.
We was talking about Theseus, Odysseus. We was talking about Hades and Zeus. We was talking about all that. That was easy. You shouldn't have did that.
Hey man, it was smooth. It
stealing
was
that
smooth.
one.
That was smoother than I thought it was gonna
I
be
guess
over there.
history.
That was smooth.
I guess history would do it.
you say what, K-Con?
History.
What you mean, man?
I do history, and I take all of.
Oh, you talking about your
I'm
favorite
throwing Call
still?
of Duty with it.
Yeah, question behind. Yeah.
No. I'm saying history.
hear the
you know what I'm
question?
saying? I'm throwing in Call of Duty.
You said that history was your.
Nigga, I just said Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Call of Duty for what subject? You said history, right?
History.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be going
Yeah.
to wars in World War II and shit like that, right?
You got to use the old ones.
Nigga, I'm
It's
going
only
from
downside.
current times to back in the day.
Shit, you probably gonna have what about 3 eras?
Yeah, you got to use the old Call of Duty.
Vietnam, World War II, and modern day.
I gotta take all of them. Yep.
Bet. You got one, Dover?
That's hard, man. That's a tough one, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I had originally said English, but if y'all want to flip it to any
I
subject,
could say, yeah, I could probably do history too. And use matter of fact, I could probably use Ghost of Tsushima as history. In a
Bet.
way.
Yeah, you got to.
that's gonna be a
Matter of
hard.
fact, yeah, I can
You got
use
to.
Ghost of Tsushima. I can use Neo as history.
That's gonna be a fire 6 weeks right there. That's gonna be a fire 6 weeks.
And in some cases, I can probably use Ninja Gaiden as history. This would be like Japanese history, though.
Bet, yeah, but they need to expand on that a little
Class
bit.
packed.
He said
You
everybody's
know,
saying.
most of the history is just stuck with American history and stuff. So I was like, nah, I got to do something different.
Let's see.
Hell, you can even use Nah, that'd be too crazy. Nah, never mind. I'm gonna say I'll throw Metal Gear up
you
in
put
there
it out
some
there.
way.
That mug
That'd be
had to
crazy. That'd be nuts.
That mug probably had to be in like economics or some shit like that.
I don't know what type. I don't know what subject that would be.
It's a lot of different ones. A lot of different ones that it could cover.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of different
Could you
ones.
take?
Like right off the bat, I'm thinking science, but that'd be too nuts, way too crazy.
What was you about
Like
to
that
say,
whole-
K-Con? Go
Like
ahead,
the
Dover.
whole idea behind cloning and stuff, and like nanomachines and all
Definitely,
that talk.
that's
That'd be
biology.
nuts.
Oh, that's
That'd be way too nuts.
Yeah.
like
I almost
biology
said
or health
anatomy,
or something.
but it's anatomy.
Yeah, like human anatomy and all that stuff.
I was
That
gonna
would
say
be
theater
ridiculous.
arts for fucking Castlevania, but I don't know. I mean, acting.
You said theater arts, Castlevania.
You could do that.
It depends, because I'm thinking 2D Castlevania. I don't know if you mean like theater arts for a deeper story or like to do a play using Castlevania themes and such. You got that Netflix. You got the Netflix series.
That might work.
I'm gonna throw in a wild card, man. If I had the chance to be the teacher of a computer class where kids come in and learn how to type and all that stuff, man. Hey, y'all need to beat Typing of the Dead.
Oh man, make that like man.
Hell yeah!
Did have those computer classes back then.
Yeah, where it was teaching people how to operate with them.
Make that shit the final exam. Oh,
Hey, Typing of the Dead as something that you need to pass. Oh my god!
That'll be your final exam. Now, if y'all don't make it past this part, you fail.
That should be flames.
Y'all done did all this practice all year.
That should be
Y'all be
flames.
official.
We gonna have videos of the footage showing. We're gonna have a camera. We're gonna have a camera over the keyboard. We got a camera on your face and over the keyboard showing your skills. Like, come on, let's go. That should be wild, man. You say what?
They require critical thinking.
An elective?
Like, I don't think that. Yeah, I was gonna say like God of War puzzles and shit like that.
I had to think. I had to pull up subjects and shit because I can't even remember right now. Only thing I could think of in electives is like what we were saying, like theater, dance, home economics, art, music. Rhythm games will go pretty hard in music.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that.
I got one.
Let me be a music teacher. I'm putting Parappa the Rapper out there for him.
Fucking crazy.
Definitely.
Fucking crazy.
Dog, Parappa the Rapper, Space Channel 5, all them shits, man.
Dog, I kind of believe that gaming, the art of gaming is so vast that every subject, it could be a game off up in there, man. It could be a game off up in there. Like, even like, if you step up in math class and, I don't know, you tell somebody their assignment is to make sure everybody have enough money in fucking Warzone to get a buyback by the end of the match or some dumb shit like that. That's an assignment. That's an assignment, man. I mean, that's like when you get that's the basic math skills. And then like even when you think about games where you gotta like manage your resources and all that.
Resident Evil.
Come on, man. That's economics. Managing resources is economics, man. Managing them herbs. Me and G on Resident Evil 6, even though Resident Evil 6 is a blockbuster type game and all that shit, we still got to manage on there. Gotta be like, oh, we gotta make space. You say what?
I got a good one.
What you got?
You got art classes, right? Remember those?
Of course.
Remember Okami?
I hate art.
Bro, I was thinking that.
My God.
Okami.
I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You have
lit.
to actually draw in that game to do stuff.
It's
Of
lit.
course.
It's lit. Strokes. Pause.
That'd be crazy. Give me that. I'll take that.
What am I thinking about?
Okami off up in there.
Something else.
I'll even
There's
throw.
another game.
I'll throw Jet Set Radio in art class too, because with the graffiti and all that. Yeah.
That too.
You can do Sunset Overdrive.
Oh man.
That too.
Sunset Overdrive is big. It's a lot going on. It's a lot.
Then for reading class, you could put like Your Automata or something.
Man,
That game is one epic story.
it's so much
Like multiple endings.
because like in reading in reading classes and literature classes, it's all about knowing like about what the nuances in the story, the reasons why stuff happened, describing characters.
L.A. Noir.
Any game with a story, man, you could throw it off up in there and start like asking questions or having quizzes over stuff like, what button should you press to answer the codec? I'm acing
Hey,
it.
y'all think this might be a reach?
I'm acing it. You say what?
But y'all think this might be a reach? And this is going towards the arcade aspect of gaming. Dance class with Dance Dance Revolution.
Hard. No, if I
Some schools do got an aerobics class.
Hey, if I step in and see that pad, I'm in it.
Bro, cool. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I think they use it at school for like
Like some schools do got like aerobics classes and
I
stuff.
think Britney Spears
That
need to
would
go to them
work.
classes, but that's neither here nor there.
Damn.
Shout out to the legend.
Damn.
Nah, you got colleges with the sororities and shit. Come on now, that's hell no.
Yeah.
You put that on there.
Hard.
Dance Revolution, dog. Music class, you got like Guitar Hero and shit. Yeah, man.
That's rhythm. That's rhythm right there. Yep. Rhythm and hand-eye coordination. Yeah. And then if you want to really get down with the gimmicks up in your PEs, you can pull that Wii out. Make sure you got your wristband on tight.
Boxing. Hey, look, we boxing today.
Make
man.
sure you got
tennis.
Make sure that motherfucker is tight on your wrist.
Y'all make sure y'all don't hit that
If you
TV.
fly off, you fail. If you break my TV, you fail.
Oh man.
That would be insane.
Yeah, man. I it's starting to get me to believe, hey, you could have a school of gaming. Hey, we hitting up all your subjects. I mean, then
I can't. It's a game for every subject.
and then we got all those games that were built for the schools that we had on computer back in the day, like what was it, the Oregon Trail? One of the first epic,
That dumb shit.
one of the first MMOs you could ever play with your class if y'all got everybody in the right party.
Man.
Dog,
Did you ever play that trucker game?
it was in school.
Yeah,
It was
a trucker game.
Was it like a first person driving sim or something like that?
Yeah.
I think I remember,
You gotta
but
fill up for gas and all that shit.
I had no clue what I was doing during that game, man. I remember a game called Bailey's Bookhouse because the beat went hard. Like, it was like, you hear a bunch of kids yelling out, Bailey's Bookhouse! And you had to look
idea.
You had to look it up. It was like it was like a whole chain of animals, like Mary Moo Cow and stuff like that. Like a whole chain of animals that had games. Because Bailey's Bookhouse was reading, it was one of them that was science, and then there was another dude that was math. But I don't know what the chain is called. I had to do some research on it. And then there was one called.
Am I confusing
Was it one like
on
at a
Confused or
museum or something like that?
something.
Was it one where you run around a museum?
Bro, I think I know what you're talking.
I'm remembering it by music.
I don't remember the name.
Oh, yeah, you do puzzle. It was like a puzzle based game. It's like oh man, I can't even think of what to like simulate it to. But it's like you walk around the museum. It's like shit, the same way how Resident Evil move around, except it's in 2D. But I forgot, and I can't even think of the name of it right now. I want to say it's called something in the museum, but it was a bunch of puzzles and stuff. But that was like, I don't know. This is me playing in my single digits, dog. Like I'm like 8 or 9 or something like that. I mean, it gets you thinking. At least.
Right. Just looked it up. Oh shit!
What you find?
I remember this.
What'd you find?
Bro, I remember this shit. Kyrie used to click on the damn cat and shit.
What's the name of it, dog?
Yeah. It's called Bailey's Bookhouse. You got the clock behind you.
Hard.
All that shit.
Hard.
I remember this. Yeah. I used to be on that too.
Yep.
I used to be on that.
And like I don't know if they had y'all with like a typing game back when y'all was in school. We had to play a game called Pause.
Yeah, I had
PAWS.
learn how to do your
Typing,
keys in the middle. I forgot.
I think all I had for typing was like some Mavis Bacon type of shit.
I have no clue what that
Mavis
shit is.
Beacon. Mavis Beacon. Yeah, like we ain't really had no typing games.
Yeah, people probably had different deals in different like parts of the country or different cities and stuff. I guess it depended on who made the software. If somebody was close and they was like, yeah, I made this in college and I made it for kids, and they offered it to the school. They was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that shit was kind of rare.
Shit, we played that shit. They gave us that as an assignment to run through that like damn near every school year until I was shit. I think we started in like 3rd grade and went all the way up to like 6th grade with that. And then eventually it just wasn't mandatory no more. Seemed like that computer lab was just rest for the teacher anyway. She's just like, y'all raise your hand if y'all need some help. And she just leave.
Oh, pretty much.
Nigga, I used to be on a bad computer playing Dan was at Cartoon Network beat 'em up. Had everybody in
Oh, you the reason why they cut the internet off on all the kids. You the reason. Y'all was fine.
Nah, hold on. Some teachers would allow that, man.
Y'all was breaking them codes, them school
I used to
codes.
get down with my work.
Some teachers let it slide.
Nah, we had access to the internet.
Man.
And Cartoon Network was the main thing with work, and they had some Super Smash beat 'em up on there. They had like Teen Titans and some
Yeah, almost every show had like a game. This is back in the www dot where you looking for the
Like,
website.
you ever had a website called Yahooligans?
I never heard of it before. What is this?
Oh,
Flash
man.
games?
Nope.
Yes, it was mostly educational, but it had like sports games, flash games, and like adventure games and all that.
Crazy.
But like the thing is,
Yeah.
it had like a bunch of links that would take you to like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and all that stuff. You'll see all their games. But teacher always said, like, make sure you stay on Yahooligans, la 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 la. But it's like we could only get there from Yahooligans, so that's how we found the loophole.
That was the gateway.
Yeah. It was like, and motherfucker be trying to tell on you, be like, hey, man, what you doing over there? You can't play that. That's not on Yahooligans. I'm like, but you can't get her unless you go through Yahooligans. So technically, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. You still in there in some type of way.
I'm still in there. And like, teacher didn't say a word. She was like, yeah, that's true. as long as it's educational and it ain't like violent, yeah, it's all right.
Man, with the shit I know now, if anybody run up on me and say, is it educational? I'll be like, yeah. Show you what happens. Like, should I shoot him in the leg or the head? Like, efficiency. You know what I'm saying? 1 bullet versus 3 bullets. You know what I'm saying? This is math. This is anatomy. This is this is algebra. This is algebra. Yeah, man. It's so many different ways I could approach it, man. But anyways, man. Hey, AG, you got anything else on school subject related gaming things?
No, that was it.
Bet. What's that last topic that K-Con put on? K-Con, you was talking about inspirational characters and such.
Let me see, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, which one you want me to go? You want me to do the crossover, or you want me to do the motivational quotes?
Whichever one rolls smoother for you right now, man. Whichever one rolls smoother, man.
Man, we can do the your ultimate crossover beat 'em up.
Oh man, how many characters? How many characters are we talking about, man?
Ain't no limit. I said no limit to it, so you can add any characters you want from any game ever. I mean, to your liking.
All right,
so like,
let's see. Me with a beat. When we say beat 'em up, we talking about a 2D side scroller, 3D action.
Well, when I think beat 'em up, I'm thinking like
2D.
Streets of Rage.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2D side scroller. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I guess you can call it that, but then I was thinking more of like, I don't know, Super Smash Bros. Well, you can say Super Smash Bros. Type shit.
That's that's more like an arena fighter.
Game,
yeah, that's like an arena fighter.
Yep.
Well, throw it in that category.
The 2D side scroller.
Yeah.
Let's see, man. If I wanted to see a 2D side scroller right now, I'm gonna choose 4 characters because that's usually the cap on them 2D side scrollers before this shit start getting insane. I'm gonna choose 4. I'm gonna go Dante from Devil May Cry. I would love to see that shit in 2D. And then it's gonna be Gene from God Hand. Come on, surprise, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna go Iceman with his mechanics from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. He probably gonna be OP as hell, but and then let's see. My last character is I'm trying to think of something unique, a wild card. Shit, I'm gonna choose fucking Bucky Lasek off Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, man. Come on, man.
All right.
That's so out of left field.
You know, the skateboard tricks count as like attacks, man. Come on, man.
What?
So wild.
You gotta ask somebody over there.
Crazy.
Man, that's like the fucking Pokemon trainer off of Super Smash Bros.
That's like dudes who made Jump Force putting Yugi in there.
That's what I was about to say.
Yugi ain't got hands.
Hey, man,
Yugi ain't got hands. He got the monster card.
You gotta throw some creative mechanics in there.
That's like Capcom putting Phoenix Wright in Marvel 3. Phoenix Wright don't square up like that.
Like, imagine.
They made it work.
Like,
he just say, objection. Them words is what hit him right.
Yeah.
Objection.
Yeah, all his attacks is incidents. All his attacks is incidents. They're not even intentional. It's crazy.
Like, when he gets all the evidence, dog, he just like, when he points the finger, it's like an attack that comes out. It looks so stupid.
Hit him with the text box. Yeah, comic style.
It's like a light blue finger that like comes out of his hand, and it's like an attack. It's like a whole attack. That shit looks so goofy.
Like, I'm imagining Bucky Lasek jumping, and like, y'all know the skate move called a stiffy, where he just like, he bend his legs 90 degrees, reach up with his hand to the middle of the board. I'm imagining him doing a stiffy while spinning around and hitting somebody dead in the head. Wah!
Dog, you do a kick flip and a skateboard hit somebody in the face. Crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Fucking wild, man.
Yeah. I'm thinking of all different types of chicks, like the rocket, the melon. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all got it. I just chose 4 characters for mine. I just chose 4 characters.
And okay. So all right, so I'll do. Damn, what's that nigga name from Dead Space?
We naming it too? Are we naming the game too?
I'm just gonna name the games where they coming from and shit. So what's the nigga name? Isaac Clarke.
Yeah, that's Isaac Clarke. Yeah.
Dead Space, Dismemberment.
Yeah. Against, well, it's gonna be a 2-man team. I have Isaac Clarke, what's his name? Commander Shepard from Mass Effect on the same team.
They do the same shit.
Over the shoulder.
And then
It's a lot of blaster activity going on.
Do the nigga that. Oh yeah. But I'm putting them in. I'm putting them. I'm finna switch the narrative with this shit. I put them niggas in a gulag against the nigga from Callisto Protocol. And
this beat 'em ups.
Nah, I switched. I said, fuck it. Them niggas finna just fucking team deathmatch them niggas.
This is a gulag 2-on-2. This is a gulag 2-on-2.
Yup.
And some of them beat 'em ups had 1v1s.
Turtles in Time.
And my nigga Marcus Phoenix.
This is an over the shoulder shooter contest right here. This is this is the over the shoulder shooter right here.
But if you could throw him in there into some arena shit, I think Marcus Phoenix's hands would be pretty solid.
I mean, you know,
see how big he is.
You know, he looked like he had about 350.
You know, he got some one hitter quitter.
350, man. Had they ever said how tall Marcus Phoenix is? Had they ever said that?
Probably not that tall.
Probably about 5'10". Because them niggas didn't look that tall anyway.
Like, video game logic, they ain't no higher than like maybe 6'1".
They dimensions is like completely absurd. But hey, man, Kratos is standing at what, 7'8"?
Phoenix.
Kratos might be the exception.
That's insane.
That's
insane.
He was actually taller back in the Greek times, but you know, they had to make sure. Yeah. Maybe he shrunk a little bit when he stopped claiming. Okay. Huh?
That bio height, but in the game though, that nigga looked like he was just like regular size compared to somebody who was fighting.
Nah. You gotta look at the regular people running around.
Regular people,
he towering over them dudes, bro. Like the regular people that was running around and like running from like the monsters and shit.
Was he really?
No, he towering over them.
You forget on the OG God of Wars. We is talking about the OG one, right?
I mean, yeah.
This nigga,
that's what I'm talking about.
This nigga used to always bend his knees. He never stood up straight. Whenever he pulled out them blades of chaos, he always had the knees bent.
Oh yeah, he had the Wolverine stance. Yeah, he had the Wolverine stance.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, once he put them blades up and stand straight, yeah, he towering over.
He up there. He up there.
All right.
But yeah, man. This you said you had that arena fight with the over the shoulder.
Yeah, I had arena fight.
So it's just two characters in that bug?
He made a 2-on-2. He made a 2v2.
I had a 2-on-2.
It wasn't even a beat 'em up at that point. It was more like
I just switched my shit.
Some Power Stone, Power Stones type of shit.
Basically, it was an arena. It was an arena shooter at that time. He hit it with the GoldenEye, the GoldenEye match. GoldenEye match in the gulag.
That's good. You know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch mine up a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna say you take side scroller beat 'em up. I'm putting Leon Kennedy in there.
Hard.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Solid Snake in there.
I knew he was coming.
I can't leave him out, man. That's my dog, man. I can't. I feel terrible.
It's gonna be lit.
Then let's put man, I need an obscure character, man. That's an obscure character.
The curveball.
I was about to say this.
You gotta have somebody, some type of curveball character.
Curveball.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna put no curveball in there, not yet. Put Zero in there. Zero from Mega Man X. Yeah, throw him up in there.
Okay.
Shooting nigga shins off.
Cut.
We'll cut nigga shins off.
The fourth and final character, let's say, man, that's tough. I
And
would
one
say
Nathan.
put like a fucking no Nathan Drake. No,
Nathan Drake was low key beating the shit out of motherfuckers back in the day, dog.
yeah, he was straight hands. Know what, G? You gonna like this? I'm putting Torgal in there.
Hard,
I'm
Ah!
putting Torgal in there.
hard,
Can't tell me that dog wouldn't whoop somebody's
Hard.
ass, man.
Torgle, get him!
Tell me
Yeah.
that dog wouldn't smoke somebody
Get him,
else.
Torgle!
That dog got ups. No teleporting ups.
How big is that nigga, like, for real?
Let's see.
He's like, he ain't really like a normal dog. He's like a dire wolf in a way.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
'cause
exactly what he
Clive
is.
looked like he's standing about like 6'5" or something like that.
Tall
Torgle
ass nigga.
Torgle probably about
Torgal was like past his waist.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
not
And
even
that's like
standing
this
up.
out.
Wolf, so
That's
dire
without
wolf,
like
yeah.
without transforming.
Yeah,
Right.
it's gonna be. It seemed like it's gonna be about the size of a. Shit, he might be the size of like a pony.
Oh, not that big.
Like a baby horse, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Way bigger than I don't know. Like probably like what's them big giant ass poodles? What's their names? I forgot.
Huh?
What?
It's like some poodles that
Giant poodles?
Giant poodles?
they run up to your car and their necks would be like over your doors. I forgot what they called though.
You ain't talking about a Dalmatian.
Nah.
I know
Like,
you're not.
it is
They
too
dogs?
close to it.
Yeah.
They're dogs?
Yeah, but I might be discombobulated.
Might be way off, dog.
Giant
You might be
poodles.
you might be talking about Great
Dane or
Danes.
some shit.
Great
Yeah.
Dames.
Them ain't poodles, dog.
My
Great
bad.
poodles,
That's
man.
my
Definitely not a poodle.
Nowhere near poodles.
You know,
man.
in my head, you know what I'm saying? They had like little fluff on their ears and shit. But yeah, the size of a Great Dane, but built like a wolf. Yeah. Something like that's what I'm imagining in my head. But yeah. That was number 4, Dover? Torko was number 4?
Yeah. Leon, Snake, Zero, and Torgo.
I love it.
That's dynamic. That's the dynamics of it right there.
That should be fire. That should be fire.
Hey G,
Alright.
you got something lined up, G?
My ultimate crossover beat 'em up. No limit to the characters and the stages. I don't care about the stage part, but the characters, y'all gonna like this one. We talking OG PlayStation All Stars on this one. So, and they all got their specializations.
Mm-hmm.
So, first up, you got Sly Cooper for the stealth. Then you got my boy Jack
Tiptoe.
from Jack and Daxter. Then you got Jack from Jack and Daxter for the power. The whoop that ass when he turns with the dark eco.
Hard.
And the light eco to heal the homies. Then you got Ratchet, Ratchet and Clank with the ammunition, the weaponry.
It's real PS2 OGs right here.
The Long Rangers. And then, I don't know what that thump was, but for the for the defense, y'all gonna laugh at this one. For the accidental prone cover up safety blanket, Crash Bandicoot. As soon as they about to get hit, whoa! I appreciate you, Crash, and then they back to fighting. Yeah.
You know what I thought about as soon as you said shield, the defense.
What?
I was about to say Goofy.
The mask?
Why would I say
nah.
Goofy?
Cause Sora, him and Donald, chilling with each other, kicking it, that dumb shit.
But
right
see,
there.
I'm
You know what saying?
pertaining to
Yeah.
characters that are video game originated. Goofy was animated from Disney. He wasn't no video game character yet. He was first appeared as a cartoon character. I'm talking about strictly video game characters.
Bet.
So yeah, that's my foe. You got Sly, you got Crash, you got Jack, and you got Ratchet. OG PS2s.
Yeah, they really was.
Solid.
They really was the all stars of their era.
Niggas was low key competing against each other.
That was like
They were.
They was like the
Low-key.
last round of protagonists before shit got gritty, right?
Like
Yeah,
the last
yeah.
round of platformers for real.
Yeah, pretty much.
For real. The shit that Mario started.
Or last round of Sony platformers.
Pretty
Yep,
much.
definitely. Then everybody started having their gritty takes because, let's see,
Yep.
Sly Cooper eventually ended up being the brainchild of, ended up being the concept father to Ghost of Tsushima. Crash Bandicoot ended up being the grandpa to fucking The Last of Us. That shit is fucking crazy,
What?
dog. Because you know that's Naughty
What?
Dog. You know that's Naughty Dog.
Oh no, man.
First, it was Crash. Then it was your favorite
Uncharted.
game that you met doper on.
Uncharted.
No,
Yeah, I think
no,
Uncharted
that's what
was
I mean
closer.
by that's what I mean by grandfather. You know, Crash is the grandfather to The
Oh,
Last of
okay.
And
Us.
then the father is
Uncharted.
Uncharted. And
Okay,
then,
okay.
the
yeah.
baby of the family is Last of Us. Yeah.
And yeah, you know, like yeah, that's why I said like Ratchet and Clank is Sly Cooper is the grandfather to like Ghost of Tsushima, the
Ghost.
father to Infamous.
Is
Crazy.
yeah, there you go. Thank you,
right.
thank
There
you.
you go.
Like here you gonna skip past
man, I
Infamous,
know what
man.
I'm talking about.
There
Man,
you
come
go.
on, man.
Come
I'm
on,
geeking,
nigga.
man.
That's just
Come on,
totally
nigga.
unacceptable.
I'm geeking right here, man. I'm geeking. And then, like, you know, Ratchet and Clank is the grandfather to. Well, I know that it is definitely the Ratchet and Clank is the grandfather to fucking Spider-Man, dog. You fucking crazy,
Yeah.
dog.
Insomniac, yeah.
Fucking crazy, dog.
Wait, what was that?
Insomniac ain't branched off of Ratchet and Clank. They still
It
Ratchet
was
and
it
Clank.
was Resistance. It was Resistance after that.
Huh?
Yeah, Insomniac was Resistance. Like they
Hold on.
after PS2,
Oh, yeah, nah, that
PS3,
didn't,
it was Resistance 1, 2, and 3. But Insomniac made like a few other games too. Like they tried to go for this 4-player co-op game. It flopped. I
was about
forgot.
to say.
I forgot the name of it. But they big series throughout the PS3 was Resistance.
Huh.
And then they transitioned into Spider-Man. They put everything, and they made a Sunset Overdrive too. Wait, did they make some? Yeah, they did make Sunset Overdrive, and then, hey, now we got Spider-Man 2 dropping in a few months. It's crazy. You never know. You never know what the descendants of these games is gonna be, man. You never know. You never know.
Yep.
Oh man. Am I forgetting somebody else on your squad? I was trying to see, because they is the PS2 Godfathers that you had picked out. Let's see. You said
Who did Jack and Daxter? Who did that?
that's Naughty Dog. Yeah, that's Naughty Dog.
Did that?
Yeah, crazy. And the funny thing
So
is,
Ratchet-
Crash to
Ratchet and
Jack
Clank was
to Uncharted
Insomniac.
to yeah.
yep. And like,
And Insomniac did Ratchet and Clank.
yep. Because whenever I think of like the only way I could keep track is the signatures from these developers. Like, if you think about it, Insomniac always specialize in having a bunch of crazy ass weapons that you don't know what they're gonna do until you find out. Like every game is like that. Even Spider-Man got it like that. Like if you pull out, it'd be like, "Hey man, you been using that drone? What you talking about on Spider-Man? Yeah, man, he got a drone that run around sometimes. Like be shit like that." Or whenever you think of Naughty Dog, it's like it's always some like platforming mechanics that they got going on. It's always something like that. Like even with like Uncharted 4 when they pulled out that rope and all of a sudden you start seeing a rope everywhere to swing everywhere. It got crazy. The Last of Us took it in a whole, like The Last of Us Part 2 especially took it in a whole different direction with all the stances and stuff that you can play with, or like using bottles and shit for distractions. It's like on a whole new level now. With the engine that they're using, it's on a whole new level, but you can still see the Crash Bandicoot DNA off up in there, man. It's crazy, but like if you've been with this shit for like years and years, you can see that shit off up in there. And like especially shit, Ghost of Tsushima, you can still feel the physics of Sly Cooper in Ghost of Tsushima. And if you look at it, you can see it too. Like
and infamous.
And infamous.
Definitely running on power lines or
Like
on
you can tell,
roofs
like
and stuff.
the way he goes over like cliffs and like power lines and like wires and all that. I'm like, yes, it's definitely infamous because he like kind of gravitates towards it a little bit.
Yep.
Right.
He has that same like that floaty jump.
It's definitely
Just like
floaty.
Sly Cooper, yeah.
Yep, it's definitely floaty. But yeah, man, those descendants, man. That's how. I don't know. I guess it's how you just relate it. I guess that's what you call they signature, like they signature, because is
Every company got a signature.
every company.
Yeah, they got a signature / accent.
Every company definitely got a signature. And then you want to go to your next topic, K-Con?
Yeah. So I was saying, motivational quotes or moments from characters you use during a work day to help you overcome any type of adversity. Then I asked, did we already speak about this?
I don't
We didn't
think
talk about this.
I don't think we did on mic. I don't think we ever did it on mic that I can remember, unless y'all can remember something that I can't right now.
So
Nah,
quotes
nope,
that you
I don't think
use
so.
during a character. So like, well, I ain't got to give an example, but like, G, how you normally get through the day when you like, shit, I got all these stops at these damn stores, all these cases I gotta sling.
Pertaining to motivational quotes?
Or just a character you think about and say, man, fuck that. If that nigga can do it, I can do it too. And you just power through it. What's the first character that comes to your mind?
Ezio Auditore.
Mm.
Especially
Against
it was
all
I immediately
odds.
think about the quote that Niccolo Machiavelli told Ezio when he got really, what they call it, like when he got completely initiated into the Brotherhood as the Master Assassin.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and I quote, he said a bunch of other shit afterwards, but the main quote was, "We work in the dark to serve the light."
Hard.
And I take that into a lot of deeper context than what it pertains to.
Hard.
So when I hear that quote, "We work in the dark to serve the light," I also use that in my everyday. How do I put it? My everyday. I don't know
Your
the word I'm
mantra.
looking for. Mantra. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
That was like a shot. That was a shot in the dark. I didn't know that was your word.
Yeah, mantra. That's it.
That's what it is, man. It's something from inside. Something that's inside.
That was definitely a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
So basically, when I'm doing what I'm doing, people don't know that this is, pertaining to my job that y'all know about. People don't see that I'm actually putting in this work to make their everyday lives that much easier and better. Instead of you having to go to another store to look for your product that you're looking for, and you just happen to stumble to one of my locations where, okay, I'm not being like one of these lazy teammates of mine and lying to you saying, "Oh no, we don't have the product," when we have it in the back. They just don't want to go through the work to get it out and get it for said peoples. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stock off my entire shelf so people know, yeah, we got it. And in case somebody took all of it and another customer comes, "Hey, do y'all have such and such?" Instead of you having to drive through this hot ass Texas heat to another location and wasting your gas and mileage to look for this product, which they might not have it, but I know we have it. Let me just go in the back, take a few minutes, downstack some things, get it for you, and give it to you.
I'm helping y'all.
Yeah, I'm helping y'all, trying to make it easier to get home quicker, to stay out of trouble in these dangerous streets.
Hard.
It's a good
Oh
Samaritan.
yeah, I kind of see it like that. Perception is everything, as well as perspective. So yeah, working in the dark, doing stuff that people don't know that you're doing, because unless they've been in your shoes, just like working at a restaurant, people don't know there's a lot that goes into just giving you your food after you make your order. It's like you having to, as a server, you got to service 5-10 other tables.
There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes.
That's why I have never in my life given a waiter or like a server a hard time. Never in my life
You don't
before
know
I do that.
what they going
I ain't
through.
never did
And
that.
it's like if I
Exactly.
see somebody doing that, I'm like, nah. I'm like, I don't like you, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have some empathy. You gotta have some
Like
empathy
if
out
I
here.
was like going with somebody and they was like giving a server a hard time, I'm chewing them out. Like real
Right.
shit.
Because sometimes
Real
it's not
shit.
even the server's fault. It's probably the cooks in the back or the person who's supposed to be washing the dishes. They ain't
I'm
washing
like,
the
you don't
dishes.
know,
So
man. You don't know how much stress they done been through already.
Yeah, the craziest thing that I
Yeah.
seen was once upon a time we was getting served and like she seemed kind of frantic. Like the waitress seemed kind of frantic. You know, did some observing, looking around, you know what I'm saying, checking around to make sure I could see beneath what's really going on, and then you find out, oh, her daughter's in the back. She got to make sure that she babysit her at the same time, and sometimes she don't want to sit in the back. You know what I'm saying? So it was just stuff like that, and then you just had to appreciate it. I see you doing 2 jobs at once right now, so I understand what's going on. But we with you. We gonna be patient. We got you.
Yep.
You know, it's
And
just
this is like all jobs that got like customer service.
definitely.
It's like I'll be ready to snap. Like, why are you giving this service this motherfucker a hard time? I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you out.
I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, I hate
that's
that
like
shit,
a real
dog.
big pet peeve. Like when somebody is being rude, it's like I just hate when people get upset. I understand being upset about an order in a way, but it's a way you can say it. You ain't gotta go and
Like,
lash
you
out
ain't
the
gotta
person
be an
because they
asshole
accidentally
about
put
it.
something on it. You can say,
You don't
hey,
know how many
excuse
times
me,
they done did this shit.
right. Just be like, hey, I asked for this. I still got this. I can take it back. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, but we'll take care of it for you. And then shit come out better the second time around. But you be an asshole, I wouldn't be surprised they spin your food. You deserve it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, man. Patience to get you much more than impatience or popping off or having like knee jerk reactions just because you feel like something isn't convenient, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this shit.
Patience
I don't like
pays.
this shit.
Ooh, put it on a shirt. Patience pays. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
copyright that shit.
Shit just be flowing like poetry. They don't even know.
Patience pays.
It happens. It happens. Yeah, I guess I'll spin into mine. One character that comes to mind when I'm out here in this smoldering heat. And I just sipped on my straw and got straight oxygen. And then I'm sitting up here like, man, I ain't finna be able to make a stop to refill for about 40 stops. I think to myself on Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, a character named Raiden is fighting. He just fighting. All he doing is fighting. But his arms done got cut off. He got on a giant leather jacket. And like, all he has is his feet. And evidently he is fighting with his mouth. He has the sword in his mouth. Pause. Next thing you know.
That's a reach.
Snake. Snake is sitting up there like, you need to get up out of here. And then he just turns around and said, it's my turn to protect you now. And oh man.
Don't cry, man. Don't cry.
Like against all odds, man. Against all odds. With your arms cut off, you still going? And then it's at one point where a giant battleship is about to get ready to run over Snake. Next thing you know, you see a flash of lightning. And you see this dude holding back it's anime type shit, man. Epic shit going on. Epic,
super anime.
Epic, unbelievable shit that is not possible in real life going on. But he is holding the whole battleship. And all you see is like strands of lightning coming out. And he's like, I got you. That's how I be feeling when I'm against these odds out here, man. I'm like, man, I'm out here witnessing people getting everything, using the last ounce of everything that they got to keep on fighting, man. That's the message. Keep pushing, keep fighting, man. It's basic, but when you see it delivered in that way on a game, that shit hit different, dog. That's all I can say. That shit hit different when you see it like that. That shit hit different. Every ounce, every literal ounce. You see blood squirting out of his arms and stuff at the same. Yeah, man, it's wild, man.
See, I kind of got the same type of story, just with a Sora when he lost his arms after the Monster, after he defeated that shit, and damn near scorched his body up to fucking dust. But that motherfucker still decided to stand up just with his legs.
You said who?
Fight. Asura. I meant to say Asura.
Oh yeah,
Asura.
Asura.
Yeah.
I thought you said Sora. I said Sora lost his arms. I was like,
Disney would not do
I was
that.
saying the same thing.
That's too violent for Disney.
I
That's
would
too
not
violent
let
for
that
Disney.
happen.
I thought I'm about to say which one? The
Homeboy
game?
lost his
Like,
arms.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Well, yeah, when he lost his arms, bro, he was still so determined to destroy them motherfuckers, and that's what he did. And that's the same type of mindset I keep when I'm at work, especially when I'm in this pain. I'm like, bro, I just got to destroy this work. I can't think about this shit. I got to keep moving. And I just tap into something else.
Is Asura's face locked on mad mode?
I mean, he smiles from time to
Dog,
time.
the
when he got
moment
his
they
daughter.
took that man's daughter, it was curtains, dog. Nigga was
Yeah.
angry the whole game.
All I see him is he just gritting his teeth the whole time.
It was legit mad the whole game.
And yelling.
Pissed.
Like that nigga, like that's my motivation for him. I'm like, bro, if this nigga could run around beat niggas ass with no arms, nigga, and I still got 2 arms on myself.
Oh man,
bro, I can get done with this shit, this job, dog. I can get done with this shit, this job. I say it's other people out there that's handicapped that can do. I'm like, nah, bro, nah. Shift that mindset.
Literally,
fight that pain, get through it, and that's an everyday thing. That's an everyday thing.
Keep going.
I just got that mindset of like, I can't hurt myself. That's my big thing. Can't disappoint myself. Can't let myself down. I'm gonna get say it's all about me. Can't let myself down. Can't defeat myself. Make excuses. None of that.
Yeah, man. That's
at
where
all.
you know this where confidence come from, man.
Shit, regardless of a situation, bro, I can't do that shit. But yeah, he gives me the mental capacity to make it throughout, these days when I'm going through my pain.
Hard.
You know what? Mine's kind of similar to it's Metal Gear related,
Yeah.
but it's like, you remember the part where Snake was like crawling through that microwave hallway, and he was like constantly getting like zapped.
I've
seen that shit.
Like getting zapped that whole way to the point where he was barely able to move.
Whole lot of button mashing.
Yeah, that scene plays in my head quite a bit, because it's like, man, this dude was an old man.
Elder.
Just crawling through a hallway trying to save everybody.
Got skipped up to elderly age.
Yeah. I'm like, man, if I know he was like kind of a super soldier in a way, but still, he was old. Crawling through that hallway, getting zapped.
The pain is still. Hallway. The pain is still.
Yeah.
Like, if you... You say, well, go ahead, Dover. Go ahead, man.
It's like, dog, like, I think the moment he walked in there and you saw the little heat waves just completely hit him in the face. He immediately started choking. Immediately started choking. And he was still crawling through that mug. I was like, man, get to thinking about that. And I was just like, bro, Snake was crawling through a hallway, choking, pretty much getting choked and zapped to death.
Crazy.
And I'm like, nah, I can't let no weak ass shit like this take me out.
This shit was so wild, dog. Whole suit just frying out.
Yeah, that shit was ripping apart,
dog. Oh, you see, because the suit got like technology and all that shit built into it. You can see all that shit, like, you see sparks, electrical grids and shit on his suit frying out.
Yep.
Like, if you think about it, man, like, Snake was probably numbed out by the time he got to the end of all that. He probably couldn't feel nothing. It was just all will. Because
he threw up when he got out of that mug.
Yeah, you knew that he was.
Threw up.
You knew that he probably wanted to lose consciousness, or the shit probably hurt so much that he probably just wanted to start screaming and yelling or something. That he just kept going, dog. Oh,
Nah,
you,
he threw up and fell in it.
yep. You just hear Otacon like right next to him, just like,
Like,
come
man,
on, come
dude,
on, come on.
not yet. You can't give up yet. Yeah, that scene be playing in my head sometimes. Like,
And you got the dull camera because you got the cut scenes at the top showing who you doing this shit for. You got
yeah,
everybody. You
everybody
like,
else fighting for their life, and they depending on you
dog,
to
fight.
to install this virus to shut down the AI.
Dog, they don't even know when the fuck the fighting gonna stop. They just like, we gotta keep going. We gotta hope that he make it. He in there right
Yep.
now. Like, fuck.
Like he is fighting for us right now.
Dog, this scene is like pure hope.
Not letting him down.
Pure hope. This shit is like pure hope. Crazy.
And I be telling myself, I be like, man, I'm tired as hell. What would Snake do right now?
Gotta keep pushing.
Nah,
Gotta
he'll
keep pushing.
keep going. He keep
Gotta
going.
have that mindset.
He ain't doing no bitch shit.
He start that shit off doing like a walk. He ends this
He was
shit.
damn near stumbling when he got in that mother.
Hell yeah. And by the time it
that
ends,
that door open. Woo!
oh man, by the time it ends, he is like
Out of it.
inching, like caterpillaring,
Like he fucking
doing a caterpillar,
horrible.
man. Like, who is it? Scotty Too Hottie. He's like doing the worm in slow motion, man. It's wild. Like doing the worm with no momentum. That's what Snake was doing at the end of that microwave hallway, man. This shit is fucking wild, dog.
Ain't that a flopping fish?
The fish get off the ground a little bit. Snake wasn't getting no air at all.
Nah, he wasn't. He was like scooting.
That's it, man. Yeah, this shit.
Like you ever seen a baby try to crawl for the first time? Like try to see a baby crawl for the first time. That was him.
No lift. All like
No kind of lift. He's just sliding and scooting.
knees ain't even getting off the ground, man.
Like what little strength he got. Like shit, YouTube that shit. That nigga struggling.
Man, I'm looking at this shit right now.
Dead body.
Up
And
at
you
it.
see everybody. What is he on the? He's on the bottom, right?
Yep, he at the bottom.
Yeah, and then everybody else is on the top,
Yep.
showing that they fighting for their life.
You just see different cuts of different characters. His suit is so hot that it is glowing.
Yep.
It's wild, man.
And you can see you can see Raiden fighting for his life.
No arms.
I gotta hold off. I gotta hold off, man. He'll do it. He'll make it. He's gonna make it.
Oh man.
Yeah. I usually think of that scene when I be in that hub, tired as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, this straight inspiration right there, man. Yeah, man, it sound like everybody got pretty healthy mindsets whenever the odds get stacked up.
As much as these niggas annoy me, yeah, I still gotta do my job, man.
I'm telling
Yeah, man. See,
Like I'ma still do my job. As much as y'all like annoy the hell out of me, I'ma still do that shit.
yeah, man. See, gaming out here possibly saving lives. Damn, I just seen him fall into his own.
They didn't show it, but he did, man.
Yeah, that shit like
Like, they didn't show the shit on the floor, but
his
he
face looked like a fucking hose spraying.
did. Shit was hideous looking.
The solid eye just blew out.
Yep. It ain't even a solid eye no more. It's just a strap around his face.
That's it. He didn't even care about taking it off. All he did was hit that vein in his neck and roll
Yep.
over real quick. Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. Legendary
My
part
boy,
of that game. Legendary.
Dog, and they had that sad music playing too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
you. Nah, don't do that to
Let me
me.
stop.
Don't do that to me.
Emphasis.
Let me stop.
Don't do that to me.
The
Yeah, that music was
emphasis.
sad, man.
Yeah, the emphasis, man. The emphasis. Oh man, if we want to spin off from that, we didn't get to this, but G was saying unexpected dark side quests and games.
Oh, oh boy. Oh, I got some doozies. I got some doozies for y'all, boy. G, you want to go first? I know you got some. I know which one you talking about based on this picture.
Yeah, the side quest is called Playthings, and it is from
Yeah.
it is from one of the greatest Final Fantasy games to date.
Solid.
16. Yeah, so about this mission. Unknowingly, you think you're looking for a little girl's pet, assuming a pet dog, if you will.
Uh-huh.
You look around, you see a dog. Unfortunately, that ain't the dog that she's talking about, but this dog is hinting to you what's bothering it. So you hit the corner, and if you know the game, then you know what
Yeah.
That bitch dead.
yeah.
Relax.
Damn.
Shut up.
Relax.
Shut up.
They gonna play the shit anyway.
It happens to be a bearer, fully petrified. Yeah, she's gone. And the little girl just so happens to just appear up out of nowhere behind you, like, there you are. I was looking for you. Not knowing that who she was looking for is dead and gone.
Straight corpse.
Oh my God.
And she is going based off of what her parents taught her on how to treat a human being.
Poor ass parent.
I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain.
I was just as pissed
quest
as
too.
Clive was when he seen it. I was like, I almost caught the little girl B word.
That
But, you know, she don't know no better.
That discrimination is a motherfucker.
I called her a brat, dog.
Now that's the appropriate
I
B
call her
word,
a
but that
brat.
ain't the one that ain't the one I was talking about. That ain't the B word I was talking about.
Not the kid. Not the kid.
That's about as nice as I can be about that little situation. Dude.
Bro, this chick is on the ground looking like a claymation character. You over here talking about can she still play? What are you talking about?
And then the one that was right next door to her, what was that one called? All Bark?
All bark, no bite, or something like that.
I think it was leading to one that to say no bite, but I think it was just called All Bark. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, it's going off of the concept of the boy who cried wolf.
Right.
Definitely.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. The man, should I speak on it? I'm gonna speak on it. So this rich
Talk about
motherfucker is like, hey, you bearer, because you know you're a special bearer. I ain't gonna spoil it just yet, but you go over there. You like, all right, what's going on? Hey, my son is in danger. I'm like, okay. You see where his son is at? The fucking zombie bitch dog ain't doing shit just yet.
Oops.
Yo,
So you go over there. Yeah, I am. I immerse myself in games like this, okay? So you go over there, you kill the damn dog, and sure enough, I don't get a thank you, I don't give no gift card, nothing. I get a, hey, you were supposed to die. You were supposed to kill it. Fucker. The father runs over and is like, hey, why aren't you dead and on the ground yet? You weren't supposed to kill that dog. We have us a fighter, huh? Well, I'm going to go look for somebody and hire another one that's going to be stronger. Sure enough, what do you hear amongst the distance? Hey, what's going on? That family got slaughtered. First of yes, just like that. And look, this is a fucking monster. This is a fiend. So it don't know no emotion. It don't know no sense of justice. So the father got it first, then the little boy. And the rest they say was history. Beautiful.
Sweet, sweet sound of death.
Sweet.
Shout out to
That man deserved it.
shout out to Final Fantasy 16 for having blood squirt everywhere.
Man.
That shit sounded like a massacre. And I was enjoying every second.
Man.
That's funny.
Shout out to Square Enix.
If I had, shout out to them for getting edgy as hell on 16. I'm the side quest that comes to mind for me is I want to say it was Fallout 3. You go into one of these vaults. In Fallout is, for anybody that don't know, is a game about the world falling prey to a nuclear war. The whole world is blown to bits, where vegetation and shit is obsolete towns and cities turn into rubble, like big ass like monuments and shit is just like done. Like all you see is pieces of them. Civilization has degraded to the point where people are staying in shacks and making whole towns made out of like shanties and iron pieces and all that. Animals done mutated into like deadlier versions of themselves. Radiation done made roaches grow into the size of shoes, like we talked about on past episodes. But
them much bigger than shoes, dog.
well, shoe boxes.
Bigger than shoe boxes. Size of go-kart.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Cars.
I'm gonna say I done seen roaches that size, and you see rats and everything. That's shit that you don't want to run into in the real world. But vaults were made to protect certain people in society, in either underground, some specially made into like different stores and factories and shit like that. But what they didn't tell the people is that some of these vaults were social experiments. Dirty motherfuckers, dog. Dirty motherfuckers. But you find out that it's one of them. One of these vaults has presidential elections. And they said that if y'all don't elect somebody to be like in position, everybody's gonna die. So these people, like the process goes, it starts off everybody normal. Next thing you know, whenever they elect anybody, they get killed. Like it's like some sacrifice or some shit like that. So they start doing that. And this starts turning, like after the first time it happens, the shit is heartbreaking. But after that, people that they start getting the popular vote is people that people want to get rid of and shit like that. The shit is fucking crazy, dog. And then what you find out is when you get into this vault, you ain't got nobody to compete against, and you just off up in there, and it's a countdown that happens. And these people have been used to not letting the countdown get to zero because they don't want the shit to happen because they feel like they all gonna die. But what you find out is when the countdown gets to zero, a voice comes up and says, "Congratulations, you have passed this test. All of you get to survive. Now you get to leave." But it's
kind of shit,
dog. It's dead bodies and stuff everywhere off up in there because people got so desperate and they was trying to protect each other because in politics, gang activity happens. Man. It was like right. A dark exaggeration of that. But that's what that had me thinking about. Them people, all they had to do was just come together, and it didn't even have to be any death, but it ended up being like a mini war down in that vault, man. That's my dark side quest, man. That's scary. That's like one that comes to mind right now. There's other ones in my head, but I'll just say that one. Shout out to that game for I don't know, making me think about shit like that.
That's post-apocalyptic. That's how it's gonna be.
Desperation,
straight dog eat dog type of shit.
Hell yeah, the desperation is up, like up. The notch is up for the desperation up in there.
Yep. I think. All right, I got a crazy one for you. I think it was if I remember correctly, it was in Near Replicant. When you the second half of the game, when the main character is grown, and there's this side quest where I think you have to. I think it's either got this couple, and I think it's either the wife's birthday or their anniversary. So I think the husband was gonna make her either. I think he's just gonna give her some apples or make her like an apple pie or something for like a surprise.
Yep.
But you find out that he went missing. So she like they send you on a quest to try to find him, and then next thing you know, you like go to the area on the marker, and then like you get ambushed. I think by I forgot what they call them enemies. I think they call them like shades or something like that.
Definitely shades. They got like yellow light and stuff on them.
Yeah. And I think you get ambushed by them, and then next thing you know, you look to the side, and you see dude dead right there on the spot with a bunch of apples in his pouch falling out.
Oh man!
I think that's how it went. It's sad as shit ever. Like that's only one mission in that game. That's sad. and it's a bunch of other ones.
This was wild.
And like, there's another one where this is actually the prelude to a boss fight in the same game. Had this little girl who was abandoned on a ship, and she had I think it was one of the mailmen, one of the postmen or delivery men saw her on the ship, and he was like, he just thought she was just some scared lost little girl, so he kept her there. And then he was like, feet, I guess he was like trying to like take care of her and stuff, right?
Yep.
So I think one day he found out. One day he like uh, walked up to her and he saw like a pool of blood underneath her. This fool thought she was on her period, but in reality she was actually eating people.
Oh,
I think she was eating folks because she was a shade.
Oh man.
But you don't really like as the player you will find that out. But like the old man didn't really notice that. So he was just gonna buy her a bunch of cloth and stuff to like help her with it.
Yep.
And then that's when the main character shows up. I think she freaks out, that's when it turns into like a giant boss fight.
The true form.
Yeah, and then the postman or the delivery man shows up and basically calls her a monster and starts freaking out and runs away from her. And that's pretty much that's the end of that.
Shit is wild.
So it's like everybody who like got lost on that ship ended up getting slaughtered by her.
In Eden.
Yeah. At least I think she was eating them.
That shit is the plot.
Why else would you have a pool of blood directly under you?
Yeah, this shit is the plot to a horror movie.
Like that game has some sad missions, yo.
Yeah, that was if I remember right, because I played the OG near like that came out on PS3.
Yeah.
Like it pulls at your heartstrings, like the theme music and everything that you're running around with and stuff. It's like it's an emotional game. I'm gonna say it's an emotional game.
Then oh man, I could go all day with that shit.
It was gonna be another quest from it.
Yeah, it's another quest early on in the game. Lost dog. Take a guess how that shit ends. They call you to try to find the dog. You go down to the lake. Next thing you know, you see that dog dead on the shore.
Damn.
And now you got to go back and tell the kid, like, hey, your dog died. And immediately, straight tears. Immediately.
His first best friend.
Yeah. Tears immediately. Like,
that's
man,
just, that's
why,
just like
why y'all make this game like that, man?
That's just like finding Torkel corpse, like, after the whole castle setup.
Don't do that.
That shit's sick, right?
Don't do that.
I was just trying to make sure y'all knew how the kid felt, man. I was just trying to make sure y'all knew how the kid felt, man.
I wish that on him,
man. What you talking about, man?
Oh man, now it hurts. Now I'm feeling flashback pain.
This is like a puppy too, man. Like a little puppy.
No.
I was like,
No.
Platinum Games, man. What is wrong with y'all?
That shit hurt.
No.
That shit hurt. That shit hurt. Oh man. Gaming is powerful.
Terrible. It was terrible.
Gaming is powerful.
Terrible.
Oh,
I'm like, man, now you got to go tell this kid that your fucking dog died.
I really ain't got no side quest type story. I mean,
it's got to be a dark side.
Skipper.
I mean,
don't do that.
Is it dark in GTA when you get that pager request and you go to that car and you basically commit suicide?
Huh?
Wait, what?
Are you saying that the car explodes?
You remember that in GTA? Yeah. In GTA 3, right before you go to the new part of town.
This sounds like a trap.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got set up. You get the little beep. Huh?
I know what you're talking about.
I'm lost.
Nah, it's in 3 because in 3 when you get that beeper, you read the text that go across the top. But then somebody try to get you and be like, "Hey, don't go to the car." But if you go, you get baked. I don't know if that's a side quest.
So you put the bitch in reverse.
Mission failed.
I don't know if you.
I know that's why I said. That's why I said I ain't gonna. I know that's why I said I ain't really got no side quest, so I was saying just a surprise moment.
The funny shit is GTA is pretty dark, but it got like a goofy covering to it. It's like funny as hell, but all the shit that's happening, if you put that shit down on paper, like CJ was chasing people on the train, he shoots the Uzi, like guts and stuff splatters all over the wall, but he still misses, and Big Smoke cusses him out. CJ, you missed the goddamn train. Yeah.
That's a given. We talking about
follow the damn train.
Yeah.
We talking about dark side quests in games that ain't supposed to have that shit.
Surprises. Surprisingly dark side quests.
Oh, well, shit. God damn it. Near Automata's dark as shit. I can tell by the way the game starts, that game motherfucker's gonna be dark.
Man, you could tell by the front cover.
Yeah.
They got like solemn in their faces. Like, oh, man.
You
Like,
can tell by the opening scene that game's gonna be dark.
Like, yeah, our world pretty fucked up. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
I got
like shit. I can go all day with that damn shit.
And since dark side quests sit with me so vividly in games that ain't supposed to have it, I would think I got 3 games for y'all that y'all can. Well, no, Dober can relate to probably all 3. Savage, you could probably relate to 2 of them.
All right.
So, I ain't never played them, but I looked up on these side quests because they was hella dark.
Countdowns and such
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Your boys who I guess y'all said Rockstar made Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
Some dark ass side quests.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that first one, I think they said it's the last side quest mission. It's called I Know You, and you talking to a named dude named The Stranger.
Yeah.
And it's not really a dark side quest. It's just there's a dark meaning behind
The thoughts
it. It's
behind
like foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to figure out, do I know you from somewhere? I don't know you.
He sounds so regular too.
Mm-hmm. Talking about he's what did he say he was? He was an accountant. He was trying to hint that he's like either God or the devil or the Grim Reaper. I'm like, dang, they made it that dark?
Yeah, mysterious.
Yeah. Oh, man, that shook me a little bit. I was like,
And, and then,
of course, you know the ending.
If you go into a cave in Red Dead Redemption 2, you'll see the shadow of a dude in the cave yelling out, he's the devil, dog.
I seen that.
Man,
that's
wild, man.
Didn't they do the same thing in GTA 5 though?
GTA 5, it got some jokes, but one of the creepiest Easter eggs, like I call this shit an Easter egg. One of the creepiest things in GTA 5 is if you stand on the mountain and look across at the cypress scope, you'll see the ghost of a dead woman. Like, just floating over there.
Hell no.
Yeah. Like shit like that. I don't even think I would call it a side quest unless you want to call exploration a side quest.
Right. Don't you run into a cult?
The KKK.
That is a side quest on GTA 5. That's a good one, dog. I would have chose that over I forgot what you were saying a couple of minutes ago. But cuz
you do.
You do cuz you pull up like with Trevor.
You run into a cult.
Yeah, with Trevor, you pick people up and you take them up there, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we're at the resort right now," and they'd be like, "Have a nice one." And you got people out there with no shirts on, opening up a fence. And you can just keep dropping people off up there.
You get sacrificed. Oh my god.
Yeah, this shit is wild. But that is a dark side quest. That's like, I don't know, man. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre on steroids because there's a whole society up there. Instead of like just a household of crazy people like the Bakers on RE7.
Man.
Wow. Man. Wow.
So that third game I was talking about, Dober got a good whiff, a good experience of it.
Don't say Majora's Mask.
Yes, sir.
Don't say Majora's Mask.
Yes, sir. Majora's Mask.
Talking about the moon again?
Yeah.
One of the darkest Zelda games out there.
Oops.
It ain't
I don't
the moon.
Think he's talking about the moon.
It's the side quest.
I ain't finna look up that moon right now.
So this side quest, if you just think about it, now the graphics, you just like, cartoony, it's old school.
Vintage, man.
Vintage. Playing the game when it came out.
Vintage graphics.
If you was playing the game when it came out, It's a
You
side
probably
quest
didn't.
where you
You
have to
probably didn't
go
catch
to
it.
the yeah. It's a side quest where you have to go to the ranch at night
Yeah.
to keep some aliens from taking all the cows out of the ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talking UFOs?
So yeah, so basically not UFOs, just aliens. They don't show the UFOs, but pretty much that's what it's hinting at too. That's what it's hinting at. But there's a little girl there. She's around your age, maybe a little bit younger, and she has an older sister who owns the ranch. And she's been trying to tell her sister over and over. She's trying to tell her big sis, "Hey, listen, there's gonna be some aliens that gonna come here, and they're gonna try to kidnap the cows and take our milk, our milk away from us, because that's how they make their money to own their ranch." Big sis, like, you and your imagination. So you listen to the little sister's plea, and she's like, "Oh, you believe me? So you'll help me out? Because they're going to come at around this time at night."
Right.
And when the clock strikes at, I think it's either 10 or 9, that's when shit hits the fan.
I think it was 9.
Yeah. So you meet her over there before the clock strikes. She's going into the barn where pretty much it shows 1 cow or 2 or 3, but that's where they're all at night. And she's getting ready with her bow. She don't really do shit, obviously. But you have to be the one to, ride Epona, your horse, all around the ranch and shoot these motherfuckers. Now, I don't know if people figure this out or not, but, you have a song where you can slow down time, and that's like a low-key a cheat code to shoot
I did that shit.
Yes!
I did that shit.
Clutch!
I failed it.
Glad you did that
the first time. I failed
Oh,
the first
and when
time.
you fail that fucking mission,
Lord
you can
have
feel
mercy.
how terrible it is. Oh,
Sad,
my gosh.
bro. I felt
it is
horrible.
depressing than a motherfucker. Because not only do the aliens take the cows, they take her and the dog. They take the little sis and the dog with them.
These aliens look like
gosh.
giant headlights running around the farm.
Yeah, it looked like a damn flower with a
Yeah.
face on it. Headlights, yeah.
They play that damn,
Bro. And that damn music,
Halloween style music.
it be sending chills.
Yeah, this shit
Uncle
dark as
has
hell.
the willies.
This is dark. For I'm imagining Link's adventures being more like vibrant, but this is dark.
Yeah.
Like
Majora's
that
Mask
game
it
got
has
some
that
dark
dark essence. And then what's worse is you'll catch it because you can reverse time, go back in time. Once you get the right equipment, you can go back and do it. You can't do it off the first run because it's the ranch is blocked off by this big ass boulder. So obviously you can't do it from the jump. You gotta unlock some things, get the powder keg to blow it up, and then you can go to the ranch. But by the time you do that, you'll see like a sad look on the baby sister's face. You don't know why until you reverse time and then you go back and hey, that's why. Because by the time you do it, you get there the first time, all the cows is gone. And that's why the baby sister was sad. But you get there first thing on the first day, after doing what you got to do with the powder keg and blowing up that damn rock, you can save time. You can save them. You can save the ranch, save the milk and all that shit. But yeah.
Yep.
Dark. Oh my gosh, it's so dark.
Yeah, it is. And it's out of nowhere. It seemed like this whole game was dark out of nowhere.
It was.
Yeah. Like even like the Majora's Mask, like even like I'm looking at the mask, like how it's like looking like it's just staring out at you. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Like the whole concept of that game was dark.
Concept.
There's a moon that's gonna crash into the earth if you don't do something. Ocarina of Time ain't had no shit like that. It was just Ganondorf.
Okay, I'm gonna say the 3. I'm not gonna say 4, but the 3 main masks that you use to go throughout this journey have the souls of the characters in which you're about to form into. So you have the Deku mask, you have the Zora mask, and the Goron mask. Each mask has a character's soul in that mask that you manifest.
Now, use your imagination on that shit. All them characters died. Pretty much.
Whew,
Except I don't think, Goron died?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the hero of the Gorons, and you go up to his tomb, and you
Oh
speak
yeah,
to
that's
him
right.
with the
That's
lens
right.
of truth. Yeah.
Yeah, Zora, I remember Zora's story.
Yeah, he actually dies right
Yeah,
there in front of you.
he's like,
Oh,
yeah, right on the beach,
Yeah, it's
just
wild.
laying there.
and like that's how you like be able to swim.
It's wild. It's crazy.
It's like, damn, there's some dark ass shit.
Man,
Too
let's see,
damn
man.
dark.
Let's see, man. Let's see if we could end it on a light note. I'm gonna throw out that last topic. I don't know how much finna pop up on this topic, but I'm gonna end it with that topic. Games that will be vintage that we've played, like I'm gonna say within the last 3 years? 3 to 4 years.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Resident Evil 4 remake. You better put it on the top of the list.
Ah!
Put them all on the top of the list. I'm
That
telling
made
you.
it. That made it.
I'm telling you.
That made it once again.
I'm-
That's greatness. That's
Really?
greatness.
Spider-Man.
That was Dover's first game. Oh, okay.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
4 remake. That's number one. Guarantee about 5 years later, I'm gonna still be playing this mug.
I'm gonna throw
I
God of
thought
War.
she was going.
I'm gonna throw God of War
Oh,
18
what?
out there. I'm gonna throw God
Y'all
of War.
really
Not
wait.
the
You
Ragnarok?
said
You
the
say
last three.
series?
You say what?
Nigga, 18 wasn't 3 years ago.
Well,
Not the series, just one.
Let's say 3 or more. Let's say 3
I'm gonna say
more.
this generation. I'm gonna say
Or
this
3 or
generation.
less.
Then fuck it. I'm gonna say
What's
from
PS4?
PS4 and up. I'm gonna say PS4 and up.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
much.
that
better.
generation up. That generation, like any system, that generation and up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we talking vintage, I'm gonna go ahead and say the one that I thought both of y'all niggas was gonna say, Elden Wang. That Elden
Oh,
Wang.
man, that man didn't even play it, and he called out. He could feel it. He could feel it.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm watching YouTube clips of these boss fights.
Nah,
That shit is
I
legendary.
wasn't saying it to
gonna
knock you. I
throw
was
that in
saying
there.
it's so strong that it.
Oh, I
just-
know. I know.
You can say Elden Ring, but motherfuckers still give Bloodborne more praise than Elden Ring.
Duh,
Yeah,
I'd take both.
see,
I think
I was
both
finna
of
say
them.
Bloodborne.
I'd take both
I
of
mean,
them.
I would
dog.
take both, but yeah,
taking
Bloodborne
both
still
of them,
get more
man.
praise.
I'll
Did
take.
Bloodborne get Game of the Year?
I think so.
I'm taking both of them.
Oh, it
Only
did.
for-
I think.
yeah.
I
Yeah, I
didn't
think
know.
it. I think it won a few categories.
2018,
Oh,
I think. I
okay.
don't
Yeah, I
remember.
think it won a few categories at that point.
Oh yeah. Well, then it's up there. Then.
That book is just like.
I'm gonna
it's-
go ahead and say Ghost of Tsushima. I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah, probably.
Definitely.
That's gonna be vintage.
I've been seeing around the social medias that people have been saying it's one of the most beautiful games that you will ever play. Like,
Dog, I still
Oh
play
shit!
that
If we
mug.
talking beautiful, let's go ahead and throw Horizon up in that bitch.
Horizon
Zero
already in
I was
there.
gonna say that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
I thought
definitely-
Horizon was already in there. Oh, no, they took it off. They took that category off. Never mind.
Yeah. Horizon.
You remember
is-
they had the PlayStation Plus collection or something, and I think it was part of that.
Yeah,
You
I
can
think.
just download
I think it
PlayStation
was, yeah.
Plus games
Man,
at any time.
Look,
Not the monthly ones, but they had like a list of like I think 6 or 7 of them. I
Yeah.
think Horizon was on that list.
can we say Sifu?
I'm taking Sifu as vintage, future vintage game right there. Definitely.
Yeah.
Seafood.
I'm fucking with Sifu heavy, dog. I'm fucking with Sifu, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Hades on there too.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I ain't played Hades, but I know the wave. I know the
Like, niggas
wave.
is still playing. Like niggas done like maxed out runs on that game and still playing it
I'm
just because it's addictive.
gonna throw in The Last of Us 2. Like the way how that story unfolded. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it like that. Like to that effect. I ain't seen it to that effect. Oh, I'm gonna throw in Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
I knew you was finna say that shit.
I don't
was just
know,
finna
man.
say, God,
Dog, Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Maybe
The presentation and everything, like the way how it hit to me, it came out around the same time that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out.
Yeah, it was a little.
Wiped.
Yeah, it was a little after.
Massacred that game off the map, dog.
It
It
slaughtered that mug.
I was like, yeah. And then when you play it, it give you it got the mechanics. Like it ended up having so many characters throughout the seasons, and then yeah, man, the move sets, the animations, all yeah. Ultimate Dragon Ball
That
Z,
Spider-Man.
2Ds. Yeah. I want to say I heard
That
Chris Shaw mention-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, the first
Yeah, I
one.
said that.
The first one is definitely on there.
Man, I'm gonna say, like, aside from that RE4 remake, that Resident Evil 2 remake, that's
Yes.
that is it. That's one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vintage right there, man. Definitely.
Letting Mr. X roam around throughout the whole game.
Crazy.
I mean, I be seeing people still try to not speed run, but just consistently play Days Gone.
Days Gone is solid to me, man. It's solid. I really want a sequel to come out so they could like refine it and get that mug right. But yeah, it's solid.
This nigga made a fucking video about it.
What?
Touch this. Ding, ding,
Oh
ding.
yeah, you talking about that shirt? Yeah, it was.
Oh.
That was me. That was me using my goddamn siphon filter mechanics to the max. Cause I was rolling all over the place, man. I'm gonna jump
Tekken.
out. Tekken 7 is solid. I take Tekken 7.
Tekken 5. I would say Tekken 5. That's like the one everybody loves.
You say you take Tekken 5? Tekken 5 is when they went back to
Like,
being quick.
Yeah, even though that was like a PS3 game, I think, or a PS2 game.
Yeah, it was PS3. 5 and 6
Yeah,
is PS3.
that's the one. Like that's the one everybody loves more than anything, any other Tekken right now.
I don't know
Except
how.
for 8. Except for 8. 8 ain't came out yet.
I don't know how it's gonna fare in the future. Like if the servers ever like dwindle or something like that. But I'm gonna throw Monster Hunter World off up in there. The top selling.
That's definitely one. That's
the
definitely
top
one.
selling game that Capcom had.
That's probably the best Monster Hunter that like ever.
Crazy, man. Crazy. I know I wasn't nowhere near finishing it, but I know. I see how to loop. I see how you get dragged in and you can't stop and you gotta keep going. And the food looked good.
That shit snatched my ass.
And the food was good.
That's a few. That's a few of them mugs.
I'm a also
As much as we were shitting on this game, Grand Theft Auto 5.
definitely, man. Especially like the single player story of it. Yeah, the single player story of it, and plus you can't deny the wave, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit, the tidal wave, the tsunami.
This shit lasted 3 generations. PS3, 4, and 5.
The tsunami of GTA 5 is wild.
You can't deny that, baby, now.
Like, God, that's stupid.
I'm gonna also throw in Ghost Recon Wildlands. It has a special place in my heart. If I see it in like 10 years, I'm gonna be like, man, some of the best facilities you could ever infiltrate on the open world map, dog.
What about y'all Uncharted, man? Y'all ain't mentioned Uncharted not one time.
What we got? Uncharted 4?
Damn.
Uncharted 3. I'm gonna say 3, even though that's a PS3 game.
I'll take both of them.
Better take it as a whole series.
Yeah, if I did.
Yeah, they put the collection out there. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, that mug it's epic, man. It's epic. I never did play the first Uncharted though, but 2, 3, and 4, I was day one on those.
Let's not forget
the game
Black
that's still.
Flag.
Oh.
Assassin's Creed.
Black Flag, yes sir.
Assassin's Creed with the pirate and ship combat.
With the shanties.
Yeah, that was the last one before it started going insane with the maps.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say any Yakuza game except for Like a Dragon.
Shit.
No.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Exclusion. Yeah, we got that exclusion.
And Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
what is Did Black Ops 3 come out on the PS3 or am I tripping?
No, that was on the 4.
I'll take Black Ops 3, man. I'll take Black Ops 3. That was one of the last times when I was like, these maps are hard. When they had all the swimming and shit. Yeah. Legendary YouTube videos.
Hey, I got one more. One more. I must say about 5 years down the line, we're going to look back at Final Fantasy 16
Yes.
and realize how great this game was.
Yes.
Come on, man. It felt like I was playing Digimon.
Guaranteed.
That's
Mind you, Final Fantasy 7 remake is going to be like, that's going to be getting released too, but they're going to look back at 16 and be like, man, this game was great.
hard.
I think Returnal got infinite playthrough years and years ahead of time.
It got that arcade feeling, but it got that like big ass epic game presentation to it. That's what it got. It's like the gameplay and everything, quick, tight reflexes, but the presentation and graphics and shit, yeah, it's gonna be clean for years to come. I'm gonna say for years to come, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit here could go on forever, man. And you know, like we said, this is grown folks gaming at its finest, y'all. I'm pretty sure, unless anybody got anything on their chest that they got to get off. Anybody?
Nah, I'm straight.
Yeah, man. Y'all watch out while y'all streaming and all that stuff. Don't be dancing in front of the camera if you ain't got no underwears on.
Whoa, man.
Man,
Whoa, dog.
you got to check the news. I don't want to talk about that shit, but
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm just giving out that wisdom.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm giving out that wisdom.
I hope that nigga get banned.
That's what kids do, man.
Yeah, man, they ain't for the green light none of that shit, man. You can't be congratulating this type of behavior, man. You got to take some responsibility and you know, like I don't know, man. Uncle Ben all over again. I can't keep saying that shit. They need to go watch Spider-Man. AG, you got a quote for us, man?
The greatest deception men suffer from is their own opinions.
Hard.
And that is from the great Leonardo da Vinci.
Hard.
Yeah.
Got me thinking about hey man, make sure your ego is healthy out here in these streets, man. But yeah,
Check yourself.
that's Durag Rico and K Con and G Knight and Doe B. And that is the Shut My Dope podcast. Sending out hopes that y'all stay geeked up on something.
Peace.
Perverted Piccolo!